Et coucou le monde, on se retrouve pour la suite du stream. Taper un petit truc avant, histoire de se remettre en forme.
It didn't have to be like this. Engaging. Lay down some fire for me. Lighting. Slinger. A sledgehammer. Oh, so sorry. Slaughter. Side slash. Chrome armor.
Hop, Funemora.
Now,
Ah,
melee attacks. I will destroy you. Appendage destroyed. Hit him again. I'll topple him.
j'ai l'impression que j'ai pas les combats quand même.
Side slash. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike. Flame grenade. Upper hand. Shadow runner. Sliding slinger. Side slash. Scattered like leaves.
Là,
Nice
tu...
work.
Parfait. Allez, c'est bon, je suis assez chaud, on peut avancer. Il se passe un truc.
Looks a lot bigger up close, doesn't it? And this was just the habitat unit. The white whale was one hell of a ship. Until it all came crashing down, at least. That's the west gate. It's closed off now for security reasons. But we've repurposed a freight elevator that will get us inside. Rexes. Riled. We can't leave them roaming here, not this close to the gate. We're gonna have to take them down.
Ouais,
Ready?
tout à fait.
Doesn't have to be like this. They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack. Here comes the break. Pendants destroyed. Move in and strike. Side slash. Frozen smasher. No holds barred.
Ouais,
Free man. Pendants destroyed. Move in and strike. Chrome armor. Upper hand. Slide ice. Move in and do some damage. Side slash. Shadow strike.
bon bah voilà. Je suis au niveau de ses fesses et je tire.
Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
Parfait. C'est un gros combat.
It's a shame we had to settle near so much wildlife. Luckily, some species aren't so hostile, but they aren't necessarily friendly either. I've come to learn that there's a fine line between self-defense and provoking a fight. We need to walk that line. All right, let's head in. Who knows? Maybe seeing the inside will jog your memory.
Allez, ah, la vie elle se régène assez vite hein.
Thanks.
Colonel Elmar. Ah ouais, d'accord. Ok. Comment on charge? Je peux sauter? Ok. Faut être par là. YOLO. Ah, c'est bon. Oh putain, tous ces chargements par contre, la vache. Oui, on voit des chaussures. De style, j'ai pas fait gaffe.
Well, here we are. Not too shabby, huh? For a giant beached spaceship, anyway. But, like it or not, this place is our home now. We took the name from the city it was modeled after back on Earth. We call it New Los Angeles. Welcome to NLA.
New Los Angeles.
And so it was that another survivor came to join our band of refugees. Together, we resolved to forge a new way of life here on Mira, come what may. New LA was our beautiful lie to ourselves. Truth is, we were adrift,
On va sur un camion.
heading into the unknown. Our native home was gone, swallowed in a shroud of light. And our future was uncertain. We had no idea what fate lay in store for us. Only that we had to keep living in order to see it.
Je crois que le jeu s'appelle Xenoblade Chronicles X. Bah oui, petite sauvegarde. Je suis jamais contre.
How about a quick tour of the facilities to refresh your memory? Let's start with your living quarters. Follow me.
Ah, et une maison. Je suis content.
Brave citizens of New Los Angeles, good day. This is your Director General, Maurice Chausson. Today, I once again come to you with news I am truly delighted to share. Yesterday, we repatriated 10 more White Whale crew members. These fellow pioneers will rejoin our ranks as citizens of NLA, bringing with them skills and know-how that will bolster our ability to survive and indeed flourish here in our new home. This, of course, is only the latest success in our continuing efforts.
Director General? Since when?
For the rescue and recovery of
2 days ago, ma'am.
brothers and sisters. I stand here truly
From political aide to director general in just a few weeks. At this rate, he'll be emperor by next month.
for a better NLA and a better
Irina?
tomorrow.
Gwyn?
Nice work out there, ma'am.
Moi, je veux pas d'un chausson président. Ouais, parce qu'on n'est pas sans savoir qu'elle est, je sais plus quoi, la générale ou quoi.
The three of us were in the Coalition forces together. Specifically, the Special Operations Heavy Armor Training Unit, aka the Skeleton Crew. I was a colonel and Irina a lieutenant. Gwyn was a more recent recruit. Of course, I keep telling them we don't need those old ranks anymore now that we're here.
You're still colonel to me, ma'am. No reorg will ever change that. And that's not about chain of command either. It's about respect. You've earned it.
And the award for best ass kiss goes to...
Ok, lui je l'aime
Well,
pas.
I'd remind you both the ma'ams aren't necessary if I thought you'd listen.
This one of the survivors, ma'am?
The survivor. I only found a single pod intact at Starfall Basin.
Wait, what? What happened to 10 more crew members?
Come on, seriously. Shosan was never one to let the truth get in the way of a good speech.
Ah, chausson.
Still, every last survivor
Chausson
counts.
président. Chausson
You can call
président.
me Irina. I'm with the Interceptors.
Me too. Same division. You can call me Mr. Evans. Or just Gwyn.
All right, ma'am. We should be getting back to work. Until next time, Colonel.
Right. We should be going too. The administrative district isn't far. That's where you'll be calling home. For now, anyway.
Chausson, chausson.
So tell me, are my biceps bulging?
Qu'est-ce qu'elle fait là-bas raté. Oh, la musique est nulle, on dirait... On dirait Team Skull. Ok, Lucas, merci d'être passé. Je sais conduire. Je sais conduire. Je sais si c'est cette vitesse qu'on joue dans les villes. Je veux pas trop y aller. Hein.
Damn it!
Bon.
Look, I know what exhaust smells like, and it was exhaust in the cockpit. Just check the ductwork, would ya?
Oh, I'm checking. I just seriously doubt... Hey, look at that! The intake exhaust bypass is reversed. Oh, man, it's a good thing I caught that.
You caught that? You're the one who cleared me to fly.
Everything okay? It's not like you to flub a flight check, Lynn. Good thing you had a rugged pilot like Doug at the controls.
Oh, hey, Elma. How'd it go out there? And would this be one of the you-know-who's? Cool. I'm Lynn Lee Koo, mechanic and top all-around fix-it gal for Blade.
Alors. Ouais.
She's 13, and I know, she looks young, and she is young, but trust me, she's one of our top talents.
Most of the time, that is. Most of the time.
Le reste du temps, à essayer d'empoisonner ce copain avec du gaz
You guys
d'échappement.
heading back to the barracks?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
As long as you're here, why don't I take you on the transport? It's a great way to see the city. I'll give you the grand tour.
That sounds like a great idea.
All right, Doug, I think that'll be all for today. You can clean up here and dock the Skell.
What?
Don't mind the exhaust. I'll take care of it tomorrow.
Don't mind it? Wait, why am I cleaning up your mess in the first place? Lynn! Lynn!
Ok, d'accord. Je tiens. Ah. Ok, j'ai compris. À gauche, c'est mon équipe, à droite, c'est... Ok. Il y a un point d'exclamation jaune au-dessus de sa tête. Forcément, c'est qu'il doit y avoir un truc cool à faire. Genre, une quête? Taper des gens? Moi, je veux bien taper des gens. Ah merde, c'était l'endroit où je suis censé aller. Ok. Putain, la route qui passe dans le sol. Ou alors c'est qu'elles sont complètement dégonflées. De quoi ça sert des goûts sur un truc qui décolle à la verticale?
You can see everything from up here.
It beats walking, that's for sure.
The best way to see NLA. I never get tired of this view. It's like a different city every time.
It's certainly come a long way in the last few weeks. There's still so much to be done.
One day at a time.
Speaking of which, we don't really have time for a full pleasure cruise here. Why don't you give us the express tour, Lynn? Just the highlights.
Okay, you got it. New LA is divided into 4 districts.
Okay.
We departed from the industrial district, where Doug and I were conducting the flight test. It has food production, skill development, you know, industries and stuff.
It's also where the West Gate is located, remember? Expect to pass through there fairly often. The only other gate out of the city is in the administrative district, but I'm skipping ahead.
Next is the commercial district. Restaurants, galleries, cafes, clothing, groceries, you name it. It's a veritable shopping paradise.
The CD is the closest thing to a downtown we've got. It can actually get pretty crowded sometimes.
Well, by NLA standards anyway. Day or night, the best and only bargains on the planet.
Bon, là, j'aurais le contrôle au personnage, je sauterai
The residential district.
de l'avion, de
Housing,
l'hélicoptère.
housing, and more housing. Well, plus a nice park and the cathedral.
If you're ever looking for quiet time alone, or want to relax and unwind with a good book, that's the spot.
Right? The park is my favorite place to just zone out and chill. And last but not least, our destination, the administrative district, the nerve center at the heart of NLA. Note the distinct dual-level structure here. The upper level holds our administrative tower, home to Blade HQ and the government. Not to mention Armory Alley as well as the barracks where we live. The lower level there is a hangar complex for Skell maintenance and repairs. And this concludes our tour. We will be landing shortly.
Thanks, Lynn. We'll save the rest of orientation for once we're back at the barracks.
Je peux aller en ville pour acheter plein de trucs. J'ai de l'argent de poche à dépenser et ça a l'air bien. S'il vous plaît.
Enjoy your stay in the administrative district, and thank you for flying Linley Airlines.
Right. Let's get you over to the barracks. Then I should file my report. They'll be eager to hear the details on how I found you, I'm sure.
Well then, we better not keep them waiting. The barracks are pretty close, actually. They're set up just behind the giant blade tower here. That road there wraps around the left side and leads right to it.
We'll pass through Armory Alley, but let's not get sidetracked, okay? We can check it out later.
Ok. Putain, c'est fou de faire en sautant. Oui. Pourtant, on a survécu toute l'humanité sur nos épaules. Oui. Le monde va bien.
And here we are, the Blade Barracks. Consider yourself our guest until we finish getting you registered. Feel free to come and go as you please.
I think I can answer that one.
Oh putain, t'as une sale gueule, toi.
You must be the latest rescue.
Secretary Nagi!
Miss Koo. Chipper as always, I see.
What can I say? Pep is my middle name.
I ran into Doug Barrett on the way here, and he didn't seem quite so upbeat. Anything about today's flight I should know?
No. Nothing to worry about.
Si je failli l'empoisonner, je
Sure
crois.
it stays that way. More importantly, Elma, you found another one. Excellent work out there.
Just doing my job, Mr. Secretary.
Now, as for officially registering our new citizen here,
Why don't we talk inside? There's a lot of ground to cover. It could take some time.
ah yes, of course. Forgive me. You must be weary from the stasis and your journey back to us. Please, after you.
I'll put on some tea.
Bon bah, infiltration réussie jusqu'à maintenant. serait énorme ça, qu'en fait on soit le méchant et qu'on fasse tout péter la ville. Trop bien.
Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Kentaro Nagi. You may remember me as captain of the
Nagi,
White
genre comme le
Whale.
présentateur
Now
sur
I
France
serve
2.
as Secretary of Defense here for New LA. The provisional government has charged me with keeping the peace, so all military and police matters fall under my jurisdiction.
He's also my superior officer. And he'd be an excellent person to talk to when you're ready to start looking for work.
What about a job right here with Blade? She seems capable.
Ouais, non, mais je cherche un boulot tranquille,
Let's
genre
give it a little
boulanger.
more time. At least until she knows enough to be able to make an informed decision. She seems to be suffering from some form of memory loss.
Memory loss? From the stasis?
She could barely remember her name, and nothing at all about what happened to Earth or the White Whale.
I see. Though, come to think of it, the entire lot of us have only been on this planet for what?
Ah
2
d'accord, ça
months?
fait 2 mois que je suis à la
It
bourse.
shouldn't take very
Ok.
long to get caught up.
My thoughts exactly.
Well
Ouh,
then,
j'étais en stage
Where
2 mois de
should we
plus que
begin?
les gens. Allez, demandez comment imiter sa recherche sur les races. Demandez plus d'informations sur le...
ah yes. All citizens of NLA are required to register their name, age, and occupation. We also ask you report any personal assets and take a short survey regarding your current state of
Vous
health.
déclarez mais bien, ça va être rapide. Hein.
All purely as a precaution. I'm sure you understand. As the caretakers of humanity's survival, we all have certain responsibilities.
And hey, it's not all bad. Registering gets you access to all kinds of public services.
Mhm. Quel type de service public? Ah oui.
It started at the end, 2 years ago. The end of Earth. The casualty of a battle between 2 hyper-advanced alien civilizations. Their technology and weapons were beyond our comprehension. We were like infants, naked, powerless. The Earth was reduced to ash and blown away.
I still wonder if I hadn't been there. If maybe all of this could have somehow been avoided.
No one can know that, Elma. What we do know is without you, there'd have been no Project Exodus, and no escape for any of us. Did it go perfectly? No. But we are here, and we are alive. We survived.
Ouais.
So yes, Project Exodus.
En 2 mois, ils ont quand même des sacrées
Once we learned the
infrastructures
Earth
pour
might be
construire comme ça.
threatened, we needed a plan to preserve all her various life forms. That plan was the Earth Life Colonization Project, otherwise known as Project Exodus.
Those of us who escaped on the White Whale spent over 2 years wandering in space. 2 hard years. But we clung to our mission. Find a habitable planet and settle there. We had no idea how long it would take. Or that the decision would eventually be made for us.
T'as
The
compris,
xenoforms
Max?
found us again, and, well, it wasn't a happy reunion. Earth wasn't enough. They wanted humanity destroyed.
Ah bah, ils sont bien, ils ont commencé un
For
travail, ils veulent
better
le finir.
and for worse,
Ils
we
sont
were
bons.
close to planet Mira when we lost control of the White Whale. Inertia and gravity took it
Bah,
from
heureusement
there.
que c'est une planète habitable, les gens.
The
Sinon,
ship had
ça aurait été
taken
une
way
petite
too much
lune.
damage to survive entering the atmosphere intact. We had no choice. We channeled all the power we had left to soft land the habitat. Once the dust cleared, we set to work transforming it into its current state. Searching for survivors, establishing Blade, installing the provisional government. Basically, making it a sustainable city.
Ouais.
Blade is an acronym. Builders of a legacy after the destruction of Earth. Quite fitting, I think. It's a relatively new organization. Up there in space, we had plenty of provisions, and a crew trained to handle the limited amount of situations we might encounter in our travels. But of course, all that changed after we lost most of our ship and came crashing down here on Mira. We needed food, water, search and rescue teams, surveyors, police. The list goes on and on. It was too much for the provisional government to manage on its own, so Blade was born. The idea was to have one central organization with different disciplines to fill these various roles. Its core was pulled from the Coalition military, so it's mostly former soldiers. But fighting isn't our most important duty. Right now, we have a single top priority that supersedes all others. The search for and recovery of the Lifehold.
C'est quoi le Lifehold?
Take a look at this. The White Whale was designed to carry an exceedingly large number of passengers, all of them held in stasis. All housed in a structure called the Lifehold. This is a complete schematic of that facility. Only essential personnel were conscious and active for the journey from Earth. The flight crew, maintenance engineers. And of course, some military so we could defend ourselves if necessary. But the vast majority were in the Lifehold. Are in the Lifehold. With any luck, they're all still there, in stasis, waiting to be rescued. But there's a problem. We now know the Lifehold broke apart along with the rest of the ship when we came down on Mira. What we don't know is exactly where all the pieces landed. Not very comforting. Blade's top priority now is locating the missing units.
Ok.
In any case, I'm sure this is all a lot to digest. You'll be wanting some time. Ms. Ku, even I'm tired of hearing myself speak. Why don't you take our guest out for some air? Perhaps a tour of the administrative district.
Yes, sir.
Come
on, we'll keep this briefing
Les
brief.
boutiques. D'accord. Mais j'aurais voulu faire un tour des boutiques. Je me prends pas tous les murs, c'est pas vrai. Ouais, j'y vais. On va faire la balade. C'est bien de faire la balade. J'apprécie de faire la balade. J'aimerais bien jouer aussi au bout d'un moment. Mais bon, ça c'est secondaire.
You know, it's not every day we're authorized to let a civilian tour the administrative district.
Yeah. Nagi must really, really want her to join Blade.
The AD is a bit different from the other districts. It's got everything a Blade would need, all in one place, without any extra fluff.
Get a load of that scale. Even the way that they walk is so cool. Oh yeah, work it, baby.
Il a des roues dans le dos. Ça sert à quoi? Ouais, on va demander tant qu'à faire.
What? You don't remember what a scale is? That gorgeous exoskeleton that just went by?
Oui, bon, ça j'ai
Basically
compris.
like the most incredible, awesomest super weapons ever? Lasers, force fields, bipedal and vehicular transformations. Sorry, just...
D'où les roues.
I get so excited whenever I think about it.
Ah, et si on sait pas, on peut pas l'inventer.
Originally, scales were developed as a defensive measure to counter potential alien threats. It wasn't enough to save Earth, though. We were outnumbered and outgunned. Still, just look around you. New LA has gone from basically nothing to this in just 2 short months. We could never have come so far, so fast, without Skell technology. I'd love to get you into one to see for yourself, but it's not that simple.
Ouais, tu m'étonnes.
Well, yeah, duh. For one thing, only Blades are allowed to pilot Skells. And even then, you need a license.
These aren't toys we're talking about. They're complex machines with powerful weapons. And they're a precious resource. We only have so many of them to go around. So yes, as you might imagine, the certification process is a fairly rigorous one.
I'm sure you're thinking, where do I sign up for the test? But it's not that simple. They choose you, not the other way around. You can't just walk in the front door and volunteer.
There is some criteria. The details are largely hidden, but basically, HQ only allows the cream of the crop to take the test. Blades who go above and beyond in their duties, and for the people of New LA in general.
So what do you say? If you become a Blade and work hard, I'm sure it'll only be a matter of time before they tap you on the
Non mais
shoulder.
laissez-moi tranquille.
Speaking of which,
J'en veux pas tous mes cas. Moi je veux juste devenir boulanger.
why don't we check out the mission control board first? That's where we take on our assignments.
Good call. Let's head on over.
Il y a des affectations pour les boulangers? C'est ça? C'est ça? C'est ça, ok.
So this is mission control. We don't have a dispatch system yet, so Blades usually choose their own assignments.
Ok.
Everyone comes here and selects from the missions available on the board.
Ok.
And it's not just official Blade tasks. Anyone with a request is free to post here. Businesses, citizens, whoever.
Ok.
Yeah, it's basically how anything gets done in New LA, so the board is constantly updating. Just
Ok.
about every Blade will stop by here at some point in their shift.
It's like our second home. You'll always find a number of Blades around here, blowing off steam or browsing mission control for their next assignment.
Whenever I get freed up, I'll stop here first thing to check for any missions I might be suited for.
Mhm.
Likewise. And if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo, that's what the scout console is for. We should show you that next.
C'est pas genre le...
Hey, who's giving this tour anyway? We also have the scout console, if the assignment seems too tough
On
to
a
handle
compris.
solo. And Elma just said that, didn't she?
Hey.
Ta-da! The Blade Scout Console. When the going gets tough, the tough go to the Scout Console. You know, to get tougher.
If you do end up joining us, you'll quickly realize just how important this little kiosk is. A lot of the mission control assignments are too much for any one Blade to handle. They tend to call for multiple members with specialized knowledge or unique skills. This console lets you search for and recruit other Blades to fill those roles for just such an occasion.
You can't spell Blade without team. Sort of. Anyway, awesome, right? So, you ready to join up?
Hang on, Lynn. Take it easy, would you?
What? I'm just saying you'd have to be some kind of an idiot not to want to join Blade. Or maybe a crazy person.
bah va te faire voir.
And here I thought you might be pressuring our guest.
Apology accepted. Now, how about a little shopping?
Ah
I'm
voilà.
not talking about the stuff
Non,
over in the
d'accord.
commercial district. I'm talking about Armory Alley.
Non mais non alors. Laisse-moi tranquille avec tes armes. Moi je sais vêtements. Putain.
Listen,
c'est où? J'ai pas vu où je pouvais acheter.
So this street's what we call Armory Alley.
Blades can requisition equipment from any of the vendors here.
I won't lie, most Blade members face danger on a daily basis. Having the latest gear isn't about impressing your friends. It's a matter of survival.
True enough. And that goes not only for your personal armor and weapons, what we call ground gear, but for skell equipment as well.
You can even buy whole skells. Can you imagine owning your own skell?
On peut acheter des scales, ben voilà, on va faire ça.
Huh?
On
Oh,
va acheter un
right,
scale.
the door.
On va voir
I
si ça
think
donne.
all that's left is the heart of Blade itself. Blade Tower.
Alors, ça te dérange pas, juste acheter les trucs. Ah putain, vu que je peux appeler, je peux rien acheter. Je me saoule. Là-bas.
Hey!
Ouais. La physique du jeu est géniale.
Really?
Listen,
Excusez.
So yeah, Blade Tower. When we come here, it's usually to stop by Blade HQ.
D'accord.
The higher-ups, like Secretary Nagi and Commander Vandam, will spend most of their day here. The government leaders, too. They're based in the tower. Guys like our new Director General Maurice Chausson, for
Ah oui,
example.
Monsieur Chausson.
Blades sometimes report to the leadership here after we finish key assignments. You'll want to remember this place.
And that about does it for our tour. So, what do you think? Pretty amazing setup, right? You can't wait to join Blade, right?
Okay, Lynn, seriously, that's enough. We're not here to make a sales pitch. We just want you to have all the facts so you can make an informed decision to join us.
Ouais, bah
Or
c'est bon.
not. Now that you've seen where and how we work, hopefully it made a good impression, but your decision will be just that, your decision. In any case, let's head back to the barracks. Secretary Nagi will be waiting.
Pourquoi tu t'enjoies comme ça? J'ai gagné 5000 thunes et 20 je sais pas quoi. C'est trop bien. Parfait.
Strength comes from experience.
Ok,
It's true
nickel.
on any-
Alors vous savez quoi? On va faire une petite pause. Y a pas un truc de vraie pause? Bon, on va dire que ça c'est la pause. Donc je reviens dans un instant. Attendez, j'ai pas une petite écran de pause. C'est quoi ça? Ok, hop. Ajouter un texte. Voilà. Un jour je serai assez riche pour avoir un... Ah c'est bon, ok. Voilà, allez je reviens. Voilà. Voilà. C'est bien heureux. J'en ai le chat. Voilà. Alors, je dois aller là-bas. Il y a une map. Aucune idée.
Listen.
Really?
Allez. Allons-y. C'est là-bas. Donc c'est la porte qui clignote. Enfin, qui a clignoté. Je peux tout spammer A pour rentrer, c'est pas vrai?
Honey, we're home.
Yes, very amusing.
Who wants a fresh cup of tea?
Thank you, Ms. Gu, but I can't stay long. I just wanted to pass along a request from your commanding officer.
Commander Vandam? Does it have anything to do with our new arrival?
Correct. He stopped by while you were out on your tour. He said he'll come back, but that I shouldn't wait to ask you.
Here we go. I bet I can guess.
You probably can. He wants to fast-track our new friend here for blade duty with a training assignment.
What in the hell are we waiting for?
As he put it.
The commander does have a way with words.
Makes even my pitch sound smooth.
I explained about the memory issues, but he didn't see it as a problem. And to be honest, given our current need for blade recruits, I can't say I entirely disagree.
Hey, it's not me you need to convince. Blade service is voluntary, remember?
Of course, and I would never force or coerce anyone.
Well, friend, what do you say? Can we count on you to do your part?
Non.
Ms. Ku, how much do you know about life pods?
Life pods? You mean like from the white whale?
Pas envie.
Yes, those life pods. Like the one Elma, a blade, rescued our friend here from. Emphasis on the word rescued. Because if you aren't released, you just sit there frozen in stasis. Forever.
So did you have an engineering question about life pods? Or is this all part of the guilt trip?
I'm sure I have no idea what you're talking about. Now, what'll it be, friend? Now, you wouldn't want to refuse the people who saved your life, would you, friend? You said no, you wouldn't refuse. That's a yes.
Refuser. C'est pas un oui.
You said no, you wouldn't refuse. That's a yes.
Ok, bon, j'ai pas trop le choix.
I knew you'd make the right choice.
Putain, bande de salauds.
Welcome to the organization. Elma, she can start on your team. You'll begin training immediately.
Yes, Mr. Secretary. With pleasure.
All right. Welcome to the Cool Kids Club.
Putain, mais quelle horreur ce jeu dans le genre plus dirigiste quoi. T'as des choix mais en fait tu vas te faire voir.
Now then, let's discuss that training assignment. We've decided to start you out on a probe installation, just to get your
Bouge la
feet.
caméra.
I guess we should back up a bit. Here in New LA, we're using a specialized computer system called Frontier Nav to help us deploy a sensor grid across Mira. A network of data probes that allows us to monitor conditions and collect all kinds of information about the planet.
Expanding that grid and filling in the blind spots is one of Blade's highest priorities. Here, take a look at this. What you're seeing on screen is a terrain map that includes New LA and the surrounding landmass.
Ok.
As you can see, we've divided the area into a series of hexagonal blocks. We call these blocks segments. Together, they form our grid. We determined
musique est
this
plus
was the
forte
most
que la voix des gens.
efficient pattern, given the limited range of our probes. Based on it, we know exactly where we need the probes to go. Now we just have to install them.
The sooner the better, as far as I'm concerned. The Frontier Nav probes can also detect the general locations of living things in the vicinity, which comes in handy if we need to track down a Blade or another citizen.
Yes, quite handy indeed. So for this first exercise, you'll be heading here, to that white segment.
Ok.
Go there, install
Donc
the
à l'est.
data probe, and then come back home.
Got it. East of the city.
In that case, we can take the East Gate out of the administrative district, right? We should be there in no time.
I'll leave the details on the data probe installation procedure to you, Elma.
Of course, Mr. Secretary. All right, you two, shall we?
Yeah! Training or not, let's go install the hell out of that probe.
Eh ben go. Ok. C'est pas par là. Excusez, je suis un peu perdu. Comment on monte? C'est là. Je galère pas. Oui. C'est moi sortir.
Man, am I glad we pulled an assignment to the east of the city this time. It'd be a long walk all the way back over to the West Gate.
Hold on. Are we even sure the East Gate will be open? Last I heard, it was still on lockdown from all the high-level indigent activity.
C'est pas grave, les indigènes.
It was, but they just lowered the threat level earlier today. The gates are officially open for business. One of our teams must have gone out there and kicked some furry indigent butt, huh?
Wouldn't surprise me at all. Irina's team is one of our best.
How does she know Irina and Gwyn?
We ran into them just before we met up with you. They were on their way
Ah
out
bon?
to an assignment.
Well, then that settles it. It must have been them, right? Man, forget this amateur hour probe baloney. Those guys are where the action's at.
Alors comment dire?
I'll try not to take
Bon
that
point.
personally. But enough talk. We've got our mission to deal with. Let's head out.
Roger. That probe isn't gonna install itself. Let's get to the East Gate, shall we?
Allez, en avant. Je peux avancer? Oh, d'accord, sur le gamepad la carte. Ok. En avant. Ah, ça fait du bien. Tout seul. Trop bien. Je peux sauter en plus. Bientôt on va te taper.
I'll strike first. Attack at range. Target in sight. Frozen and smash 'em. No holds barred. Fire carnival. Early bird. Straight edge.
Touch me up!
Flame grenade! Throw armor! Irritate! Topple! Recuperate! Scattered like leaves.
Ok, nice.
Nice work.
Gaffe parce que sur la fin j'ai failli crever. On va s'équiper. Oui, je suis pas dans les équipements. Équipement terrain, autant pour moi. Alors. C'est pas mieux. Je peux pas l'équiper. Et ça, je peux l'équiper. Mais c'est moins bien. Voilà, c'est moins bien. Ok. Allez, en avant. YOLO!
Let's get going! Bring it to them!
Shadow strike!
Fire! Assault hammer!
Green edge!
Flame grenade! Fire! I'll keep them pinned down!
Target in sight! Side slash!
Nickel.
I'll strike first. Attack that range!
Shadow strike!
Fire! Oh, so sorry. Slumber!
Target in sight!
Flame edge! Scattered like leaves.
Trop facile.
Nice work.
Ah mais là-bas il y a des milliards de mobs, j'ai pas vu. Oh je la flemme. Pas faire non plus tous les mobs de la planète. Lui level 7 on va peut-être éviter de le faire parce que vu comment je m'en sortir avec la... On va lâcher un level 6 là.
I'll strike first. Attack that range!
Shadow strike!
Fire! Flame grenade! Flint edge!
Side slash!
Frozen! Smash! No holds barred! Chrome armor!
Sonora! Get control of the battle! Sliding flinger!
Flint edge!
Side slash!
Ended, destroy! Hit him again! Talk about
Shadow
first!
strike! Now, melee attacks!
Moi évidemment.
Sliding
Scattered
flinger!
like
Merci.
Let's
Donc
keep
ce
it up!
machin qui a pu tu as vivre là. Voilà. Qu'est-ce que cette horreur? On est d'accord, on voit bien un truc horrible là. Trois trucs, 4 trucs horribles.
What the hell happened here? You don't think that one Sinicula could have killed all these simius?
Unless...
Unless... what?
this is bad.
What's bad? I don't follow you.
That Sinicula. It's a tyrant.
Huh? But it looks just like any other Sinicula.
Think about it. Your typical Simius is way higher up on the food chain than your typical Sinicula, right? Usually we'd find one Simius standing over 3 or 4 Sinicula corpses. But here, the tables have been turned. And I don't see a single trace of any other indigents in the area. There's only one explanation. That Sinicula is a tyrant.
Tyran,
Let me
c'est
check
quoi?
the Blade Report database. If there's a tyrant this close to the city, someone must have run across it. Bingo. There was a Sinicula tyrant sighted not too long ago, but it was a couple of segments further out.
could have followed the blade that spotted it back towards New LA, or come here to feed, or who knows what.
That's crazy. I can't believe there's a tyrant right on our doorstep, and HQ isn't
En
doing a
même temps,
thing
si le
about
QG
it.
était plus courant,
Well, don't forget why they sent us here in the first place. Frontier Nav's range is still limited.
Oh, right. They couldn't track it if there's no local probe. They must have lost it when it went off the grid. The Tyrant designation is given to creatures that pose a special threat in one way. That doesn't always mean raw strength. Some Tyrants will actually register as low rank when we find them out in the field and engage them in combat.
But don't let that fool you. If a creature shows up as a tyrant, you can be sure it's got at least one nasty trait or ability to speak of. The system can't account for everything, though, so don't let your guard down, no matter what rank it assigns. Even some of Blade's very best teams have come back with serious injuries after running into a tyrant in the field. If they come back at all. As long as you understand the risks involved.
En même temps, c'est pas comme si on avait vraiment le choix.
Lynn?
Count me in. The same goes for everyone in New LA, but if we're gonna settle here on this planet, we're gonna have to get used to dealing with tyrants now and then. Besides, if I need to, I can always run away while it's busy chewing on one of you guys.
Fair enough. But don't push it, okay? Either of you. If we can take it down, great, but if not, even just luring it away would be a moral victory. As long as we buy enough time to install the probe, we can use Frontier Nav to track it, or any other tyrant that comes this close to the city from now on. Just make sure you're ready before we attack. This will be tougher than anything else we've faced.
Donc sauvegarder. Si j'ai bien compris, dans le jeu, quand on meurt, enfin quand on se tape un game over, c'est... Hein? Ah, renforcé. C'est dans quoi alors? J'ai pas compris. Ah, je peux renforcer. D'accord, j'ai compris. Ok. Alors, attendez, bougez pas. Inflige des dégâts du boost ses dégâts sur les ennemis tombés. En fait, quand je tue des mobs, je gagne des points qui permettent donc de... Ok, c'est bon à savoir. Non. Juste pour ça. Ça c'est beaucoup plus intéressant. J'ai pas assez de points, donc on va peut-être faire un mob ou deux à côté. Est-ce que je peux avoir ton level? What? Attends!
Engaging!
Tout le faire.
Extreme edge. Pearl's armor. Side plate is destroyed. Move in and strike.
I'm gonna destroy you!
I owe you one. Upper hand.
Flame grenade! Ugh, I hate losing my balance.
Sliding slinger.
Regarde-moi.
Shadow strike. Side slash.
Infuriate!
Nice.
Use an aura. Get control of the battle.
I'm ready to dish out the attack.
That's the dent in 'em. Move in and keep the rhythm going. Sliding slinger.
Concentrate your fire! Fire carnival!
Donc, alors, ah, coucou Tigresse, comment ça va?
Move in and do some damage.
Alors, ça fait un bail, les lives, ouais, 2 semaines, comment ça fait un
Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Je peux lancer.
Sliding slinger.
Je sais pas pourquoi je peux pas lancer l'attaque.
Sideways. Move in and do some damage.
Ok.
I am gonna destroy you! Leave this to me! Assault! Flame grenade! Wildcat!
Easy.
We are awesome!
Nice work, Lynn. You fought well. You did too. Now let's get down to business and install that
Donc,
data
faut obligé
probe.
des attaques au corps à corps, des attaques à distance.
If we stay here for long, there's no telling what other playmates might show up. This beam of light indicates a frontier nav site. It marks the ideal spot to bury the probe.
Oui, donc on va mettre la sonde, j'ai compris. Laissez-moi tranquille. Attendez, on avait ça dans notre sac?
Okay, the probe should be ready for insertion. I'll just boot it up.
Thanks, Lynn. The top half of the cylinder contains the probe itself. The bottom half is a laser. It dissolves the soil so the probe can burrow to the proper depth. We tried just planting them on the surface at first, but we kept running into problems with the local wildlife damaging the goods. Burying them is going to save us all a lot of time and headaches in the long run. We all set?
Yes, ma'am. Whenever you're ready.
Why don't you do the honors? You can launch it right from your comm device. Give it a try.
Mhm. Ok.
Good. Now we just need to give it a minute to reach the target depth.
Ok.
And installation complete. We are now online with a solid connection to Frontier Nav.
Excellent. See? At the end of the day, there's really not much to it.
Ah, c'est moi ou... Enfin bon, bon.
The
j'ai
hardest
rien dit.
part was calculating the ideal probe locations. We need them spread out evenly to maximize data collection.
Yep, planting probes is easy. And the more we plant, the more likely we are to find missing crew. So anytime you see a probe site, there's no excuse not to plant that sucker.
Bah si, j'ai pas de thune
That'll
sur
do
moi.
it for your training. Let's head back to the
On passe
barracks
vu
and
le
report
bordel
to
qu'il faut.
Secretary Nagi.
Bon voilà, par contre je vais me permettre de le dire. Ici là,
Just want to be a valued member of
juste il y a un instant là, il n'y avait pas genre une grosse machine là pour foutre la sonde. Enfin, il s'agit rien. Un squelette. Ok. J'ai eu des chaussures. Ah, que je peux promettre. Je suis level. Combien 7, c'est ça? Ah, je vais te lever 7. Alors, apparemment ici il y a du loot, on va le récupérer. Loot. Loot. Ah, c'est moi, il y a une bestiole qui se balade là-bas. C'est pas grave. Si, regardez. Oh là là! Bestiole folle juste à côté. Où est-ce qu'elle est? Là! Oh. Bon, on va laisser ça tranquille. On va sur une téléphonie. J'irais plutôt une ligne internet, mais ouais. Parce que j'ai compris c'est le principe. What? La caméra elle a fait un truc bizarre. Help. Oh, ça suit derrière. Difficilement. La porte est à gauche. Je suis pas du tout cogné la tête en sautant, c'est pas vrai.
Commander Vandam.
Well, now look what the cat dragged in.
Oh la vache.
Sorry we missed you last time. We could have come to meet you at HQ, you know.
Indeed. I suggested as much. Twice.
And we know how much I enjoy being told what to do. Anyway, I hear you tangled with a tyrant, way out of your league, on a training mission, no less. That was reckless, and goddamn magnificent.
Laissez-moi tranquille.
So, Commander, to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit here today?
Well, I can't just ask Nagi to do everything for me. I'd be out of a job.
Hey, I delivered you the new recruit, didn't I?
Yeah, you won the bet. Don't worry about it, all right? I'll settle up with you later. You know I'm good for it.
The bet?
I'm sure I'm needed elsewhere. If you'll all excuse me, Commander.
Well, that wasn't obvious at all.
Huh. Look at you two. I swear, you're like two children excited about a new toy.
Je veux pas être le jouet de
Look
deux
who's
pervers.
talking. I don't recall ever seeing you file a request to personally train a rescue before.
Is that so odd?
It is before we'd even asked her to become a blade, little Miss Stick in the Rear.
Usually I ask when I don't get your slang expressions, but something tells me to just let that one go.
Enough about that. Where are your manners, anyway? I still haven't been introduced to our new recruit here.
Commander Vandam is Blade's top officer.
En vrai là, avec le l'espèce de casque qu'elle a sur la tête, ça fait vraiment très Hinata du coup, avec le petit bandeau de queue noire.
I fix it. You follow? Not much for conversation, are you?
So you still haven't told us why you're here. From the look of things, I'm guessing this isn't a social call.
You don't think?
No. So let's cut the crap and get down to business.
Arrêtez de peigner la girafe.
Ha! Sounds like you're learning my expressions just fine, Elma. Anyway, first we need Chatty Cathy here to choose a division and pull an assignment.
peigner la girafe.
Pretty much everyone in New LA works for Blade, in one of several different fields. Helping to explore Mira, or to maintain order in the city, or, well, you remember Nagi's speech, right? There are 8 different fields in all, and each one has its own branch within Blade. Officially, they're called divisions. Naturally, you'll want to choose one that best suits your personality and your talents.
Let's start with the Pathfinders. Pathfinder's #1 responsibility is planting data probes, like you did on your training mission.
Oh putain, ça a l'air chiant.
It may not be the sexiest job, but important? You bet your ass it's important.
Non, ça m'intéresse pas.
We've only been on Mira 2 months. We don't know jack about this place.
Ouais, je m'en
The
fous.
more probes we install, the faster we can get our bearings here and give ourselves a fighting chance.
Ouais, je m'en fous.
We've already detailed how important it is we expand the Frontier Nav network ASAP. So, for the time being, I'll just remind you of the highlights. It helps us keep Blade safe. It helps us keep the city safe. And most important of all, it's the key to locating the missing parts of the Lifehold and recovering the rest of the human race.
Ouais, non, c'est pas chaud. Autre chose.
Okay, next up, Interceptors.
Ils ont des armes, ça a l'air plus cool.
You met Akeloff and Evans, right? Irina and Gwen? This is their division.
Ça a l'air bien mieux.
Interceptors have one main duty. Protect New LA and everyone in it from the wildlife here on Mira.
Bah, ça a l'air cool.
Right now, this is probably our busiest division. Interceptors ride shotgun for the research eggheads. They escort VIPs around, and they help any other idiots who get caught out there with their pants down.
Bah, ça a l'air sympa, moi je vais faire ça.
Next are the Harriers. Remember
d'être les
Doug
tanks.
Barrett, the Skell pilot conducting the test flight with Lynn? He's part of the Harriers. If you think of the Interceptors as defense, Harriers would be New LA's offense.
Ah bah ça a l'air encore mieux alors.
They specialize in preemptive strikes on clear and obvious threats. But only on clear and obvious threats. They're not meant to go out and just blast any
Ah,
indigent
bon bah
moves.
ça m'intéresse pas.
And you got your Reclaimers. These guys are in charge of finding the other pieces of the White Whale. Among other things, that is. Including anything of ours left behind after a
Ouais, je vais
battle.
choisir le groupe de mon perso. Donc je suis en train de
Skill
voir.
debris, weapons, personal effects. It can get a bit morbid, frankly, but it's gotta be done.
Non mais ça je non.
Until we're up and running here on Mira, and have this place completely figured out. Everything we brought from Earth needs to be treated like it's irreplaceable. Also, the search for the Lifehold. That's mostly on the Reclaimers.
Donc ça je m'en fous.
Next, Curators. Curators are the first to scout ahead to unexplored territory, bringing back whatever samples they can get their hands on. Fruits, bugs, sticks and stones, you name it. It's not all picking berries, though. Being a curator also means being the first to encounter
On a le droit de
unknown
les taper?
indigents.
Si on a le droit de taper, ça me va.
Next? Alright, Prospectors. Prospectors do, well, prospecting. They poke around, looking for minerals, resources, and whatnot. Things we
Bon,
need
qu'est-ce
for
qui vous
everyday
semble
life.
plus
We packed all the
intéressant
essentials
pour
we
moi?
could on the White Whale, but that won't last forever. We need to be able to replenish our water and fuel if we want to survive. And sooner or later, we're gonna have to figure out how to replace things from scratch. From the socket on a Skell's knee joint, right down to the frying pan in Lynn's kitchen. Without these guys busting their butts, we'd have no future to speak of.
Next up, Outfitters. All of our ground gear and Skell weaponry is developed in conjunction with private arms manufacturers, or AMs. Outfitters are Blade's way of supporting these AMs. They'll seek out anything that might inspire new weapon ideas, and even assist with testing new prototypes.
Finally, the Mediators.
Bon,
These are the
Avec
folks
le nom,
who
il
keep
m'a l'air chiant.
everything hunky-dory with John and Joan Q public. Any
D'accord,
problems the
d'accord.
city has, they come to mediators. Fight with your neighbor, mediators. Lost cat, mediators. It's not a division for everyone. You need to be a jack of all trades, and a people person.
Mais aimer les gens.
Someone with my charming personality? Probably not the best mediator. But if you got what it takes, it's a clutch role, keeping things cool on the home front.
Bon. Tu comprends?
All right, so I think that's all 8 divisions. Any idea which one you'd like to join? Don't fret about it too much. Whichever you choose, you still have a lot of freedom in how you operate.
Ah ouais.
Mediators can still get out there and mix it up, hunt indigents, whatever. And if a Harrier wants to take a break and
Mais
settle
des
an
gens,
argument,
fais ça.
that's their prerogative too. To be honest, even though it's sort of frowned upon, you can actually change your division whenever you
C'était
like.
pas très bien vu.
So there's really no reason to stress about this. Alright.
Tu peux le faire, mais c'est mal vu. Alors, qu'est-ce que tu veux faire? Bah, décider.
Yeah, and? We're on pins and needles here.
Donc, est-ce que quelqu'un a une idée? Du coup, Tigresse, tout le destin du monde repose sur toi. Enfin, on va en parler, putain, mais... T'as une idée déjà du truc? Enfin, du rôle? Même si tu te souviens pas du nom, hein, juste la description, je retrouverai. Ah bah voilà. Ah, on a des bonus comme ça en plus. Bah écoute. Ouais, je sais pas, je pense que je vais prendre... Bah les arrières là, il faut juste taper des trucs. C'est pas compliqué, j'ai envie de dire. Mais le bonus il me semble pas ouf en fait. Bah les arrières. Ah les arrières. Licorne.
Then it's settled?
Ah c'est bon, ta gueule.
All right. Thank God that's over. By the power invested in me, yada yada, you're officially a blade.
Ouais, super.
Congrats.
On m'a pas tellement pas laissé le choix en même temps, mais bon, c'est
I
pas
know you're
grave.
gonna do great.
Now for the job. Let's get down to brass tacks. Nelson's team has gone missing. Last contact we had, they were installing a data probe out in eastern Primordia. Then, nothing.
Nelson. Pathfinders, right?
Are we talking indigents here or what?
Your guess is as good as mine, but they did have a skell with them. You'd think they could hold their own, or at least run away.
Bah le truc c'est que là sur ce jeu on te laisse pas vraiment le choix
We'll
hein,
head to
jusqu'à
their
la
last
fin.
known location and go from there.
Bah, j'ai pas l'impression que choisir un groupe c'est un réel impact.
Of
Soyons
course.
honnêtes.
Let's move out.
Roger that.
Ouais, laissez-moi tranquille. Ah. Ok. Allez, donc là on va essayer de voir pour se choper quelques missions. On va se remplir les poches de toutes les missions qu'il y a, de toute façon, parce qu'on les fera forcément un moment ou un autre. Et c'est là où il faut payer pour prendre les missions. Ce serait rigolo. Perso, j'ai pas apprécié les dernières mises à jour ARK. Allez, accepte. Ah. Bah, du coup, j'ai fini. Ah. Ah, attendez, je peux recruter tout le monde. Comment ça marche? Ok. Nerve des volants. Bah j'avoue que c'était un peu pas cool. Pour les armes, j'ai oublié où est-ce que c'était. La map. Ah, bougez pas. J'ai fait un truc. Ah! Vous voyez pas, je suis un peu. Je comprends pas comment ça marche. C'est comme ça. Ok. Alors. Du coup. Attendez, ici il y a un point d'interrogation. Qu'est-ce que tu veux, toi?
Hey. Now what?
Oui, mais dépêche-toi. Alors. Bon, ta gueule. Ok. Bon, tu parles trop. Ah, j'accepte, allez. Ah, si tu veux. On va faire sa mission.
Now then.
Routure. La routure, c'est la ligne droite. Oh non, il pleut. Ah non, il pleut pas. Il me semblait. Putain, quoi, la météo, elle change en jeu.
Assault hammer! Weaken them just to be safe. Flame grenade! Flint edge! Close in shadow smash! No holds barred!
Allez, tout se passe bien pour moi. Je mets de l'inspiration, bref. Regardez-moi. Regardez-moi.
Now we're stuck on a whole different planet. Nobody's looking at us. Troubles always all around.
Fill me up! Appreciate it.
Move in and do some damage.
Yeah, they realize messed up.
What's too late? Flame grenade! Assault hammer! Talk about worse! We did great!
Nice work. Strength comes from experience. That's true on any planet.
Ah bon, avant fin de nuit. Ah, du loot. Non, mais je suis pas quelqu'un qui est intéressé que par le loot. Mais ah, disons que j'apprécie ça, quoi.
Here goes! Locked and loaded. Here goes!
Let's see what you've got.
Ask questions later. I destroy you! Assault hammer! Oh, so sorry. Target is right! Flame grenade! Use melee attack. Don't fall behind. Straight edge!
Nice. Move in and do some damage.
Throw armor! Infuriate! Straight edge! Frozen! Smash! No high bar!
Very nice.
Allez,
Move
là.
in and do some damage.
Scattered like leaves.
Nice.
We got him. Let's move.
Level up!
Il était vénère celui-là, il a fait tuer mes alliés. Est-ce qu'on prend des dégâts de chute? Non. Non, ça va. Voilà, level 10. Faut faire gaffe.
Use melee attack. Don't fly high. Flame grenade. Fire carnival. Throw armor.
Shadow strike.
Wildcat. Close in. I am gonna destroy you.
Raté.
Use an aura. Get control of the battle. Sliding slinger. That's the intention. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Infuriate. Let's
Sky Knight. Move in and do some damage. Shadow strike.
Close in and
Upper hand.
no holds barred.
Now, my turn.
Nice.
How? I don't know why they even bother.
Là, tout se passe bien pour le moment.
Use melee fighting. Don't fall behind. Flame grenade. Fire carnival.
Shadow strike.
Throw armor.
Sky Knight. Move in and do some damage.
What's late? Straight edge. Close in and
running with ops messed up.
Ah merde.
Really need to hit the
Oh, il était
gym.
gros celui-là.
I got a workout from all that running.
Quoi, j'ai rien goûté? Oh, comment je l'ai rapia. Bref, allez, on y va. On va être par là-bas. Toi, t'es quel level? Au revoir. Oh la vache!
I just want to be a valued member of the
Niveau
team.
92. Il a pas l'air particulièrement friendly. Oh la vache, il y en a un autre. C'est quoi ce truc jaune? On va y aller voir. Oh,
Assault hammer! Engaging. Flame grenade! Cut that fire. Infuriate! Flinger! Chrome armor!
allez. Pas de bol.
Oh, feels so hot. Heal me up!
Appreciate it. Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
I am destroyed!
Early bird. Flying. Flinger.
Ouais, c'est si longtemps qu'on monte au vert, j'avoue.
I can't move.
Chrome armor!
Shadow strike. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
I was waiting for a chance to show off! Fire carnival!
Now we're stuck on a
Now, my
Assault
turn.
hammer!
Appendage destroyed. Move in and strike.
Nice.
Nice work.
Faut marteler un comme un tardinos. Spectateur. Bah ouais. Ah, je crois que ma tête était là en fait. Je l'avais point vu. Et voilà. Ok. Ok. Allez, on va peut-être sauvegarder aussi. Hein. Et on a touché 5000, ce qui est vraiment pas mal. Alors, sauvegarde. J'ai reçu un SMS, ça vous dérange pas, je vais le lire. S'il faut, c'est important. Voilà. Bon, du coup, maintenant, je dois aller là. Ouais, c'est important d'aller voter. Hein. Donc on va dire qu'ils sont pas tous en train de dormir et que tout le monde peut aller voter. Non, je vais pas récupérer tous les loups. Pas tous, mais bon, quelques-uns quoi. Eh, t'es agressif. Eh, t'es agressif. Ah ouais, tu l'es.
We should weaken them just to be safe. Shadow strike. Wild flame, assault hunter. Close in. Flame grenade.
Là, si tu veux voter.
Move in and strike!
No holds barred.
Upper hand! Shadow strike! Side slash!
Trash truck.
J'ai mon ami juste à côté de moi, mais je crois qu'elle va attendre de mourir. Ils sont pas obligés de le ressusciter les filles, hein, je veux dire.
Side slash!
I don't want it to end.
Ok. T'as mon allié, il m'a regardé. Passé au-dessus de moi, puis ah salut. C'est vrai. Ouais, et toi, t'en es où là? Ah, c'est bon. Oh, tellement de loot, tellement de mobs, on se casse. T'es agressif ou pas toi? T'as pas vu, c'est bon. Salut, je cherche pas la guerre. Oh, qu'est-ce que c'est? Ah, c'est Naruto ou pas? Faut monter. On va forcément être bloqué à mort, ok. Là-bas, je crois qu'il y a un chemin. Il n'y a vraiment pas de dégâts de chute. Hein. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ce machin? Le virus. Pareil. Ah, mais je vais pas passer le temps. Hein. C'est quoi toi?
I'll strike first. Attack at range. Fire cycle. Flame grenade. Get him again. Flame edge. Stop it. You needed that. Shadow strike. Nailed it. Now nail it. Flame edge.
Side slash! Sliding splinter!
Flame edge. Close in and smash. There's no holds barred.
Use an aura! Get control of the battle!
Flame edge.
Side slash!
Flame grenade.
Shadow
Fire
strike! That should get enough. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Ok.
We got him. Let's
Gaffe aux
move.
fleurs qui ont tendance à nous agresser sans aucune raison. Genre tu passes au...
They've seen us.
Engage
J'ai la méchante impression que ce mob est très faible pour l'instant.
Nice work.
Est-ce que tu peux viser l'autre, s'il te plaît? D'accord, l'autre c'est une fleur normale. Un objet. À moi le loot. Oula.
Damn. I knew we would have heard from them by now.
It was definitely fighting something. But this damage, it's not the usual claw or bite marks.
No signs of the team. If they were eaten, we'd know it. So did they walk away, or were they taken?
Bon bah on fouille la zone.
Right. Either way, they couldn't have gotten very far. Let's keep looking.
Hold up, Elma. Check this out. I'm picking up an Earth-based IFF signal coming from that direction. It's Pathfinder.
That thing over there, maybe?
It doesn't look natural, does it?
No, it doesn't. It looks like trouble.
And look at this. I'm picking up readings for other life forms too. Multiple signals, moving around inside the structure. Elma, you don't think...
I think you're right. Look at their movements. They're controlled, orderly. They're definitely not wild animals. Now the question is, are they native to Mira? Or are they visitors like us? And if so, from where?
You think it's one of the forces that destroyed Earth?
Let's not jump to any conclusions. It's a big universe out there. Of course, we shouldn't rule it out either.
Should we call this into HQ?
Yes, but not from here. If we're picking up their signals, they might be close enough to intercept ours.
You there! Drop your weapons.
Stay calm. We don't want to provoke them.
Bonjour.
Earth aliens, surrender now!
They know about Earth? You may have been right after all, Lynn. Stand down! Did you already forget my first lesson? Fighting is a last resort.
Oh no,
Our
no, no,
friends
no, no.
here appear to be able to speak our language. Which means we need to find out if diplomacy is a viable option.
Non, on fait pas
You're right.
diplomatie avec ça. Non.
We
On tient
come
une balle dans
in
la tête.
peace, and we're willing to negotiate. If you have any Earth alien prisoners, we'd ask the conditions for their release. If you don't, we'll leave you in peace.
No negotiations. No conditions. We have our orders. All Earth aliens must die.
Maintenant, je peux tirer. Sans blague.
Early burn.
Assault hammer! Flame grenade! Frozen!
Appreciate
Bar!
Ouais, clairement, il aime pas les coups en fait.
Shadow strike.
Mika, comment ça va? Ah non, non, si, carrément, tu vois.
Nice.
Oh, tu tapes sur quoi?
And do some damage.
You've unleashed my inner animal!
Lightning slinger. Scream edge. Upper hand.
de dégâts monstrueux. Mais tout comme moi, ça va.
Hit him again for me! Assault hammer! Well, I was waiting for a chance to show off!
Use an aura! Get control of the battle!
Inner animal!
Bon voilà, tout le monde est mort. No
So
problemo.
much for the diplomatic approach. What's the deal with wanting us all dead anyway?
Parce qu'on prend de la place.
They did mention they were following orders.
Bah leurs dirigeants sont
Maybe
cons.
someone higher up their chain of command would be willing to negotiate.
En même temps, c'est vrai que demander à un soldat de négocier, bon. Voilà. Vous savez quoi, on va en profiter pour faire une petite pause maintenant. Sauvegarder ça. Du coup, je vous dis à dans pas longtemps. Voilà, on va faire une petite pause 5 minutes. Hop là. C'est celui-là que j'avais utilisé. Pause de 5 minutes, c'est parfait. Ah, du coup, vous avez plus le son du jeu. Ah bah c'est parfait. Comme ça, vous saurez bien quand je reprendrai. Heureux. Alors, on met les écouteurs. Attention, un instant. C'est pas l'air. C'est le pneu, forcément. Voilà. Hop là. Hop là. Voilà. Excusez-moi. Où est-ce que je me... C'est déjà pris. Ah, elle. Parfait. Ok. Base des marées. Ok. Ah.
Lynn, can you give us an approximate location for that IFF signal?
Let's see. Seems to be originating from that building over there.
Ah. Oh putain, l'élément de décor qui vient de
Better
charger.
get moving. There's no time to lose.
Eh ben allons-y.
This one looks like bad news. Punch first. I'm switching later. Now it's my turn. Close in. No holds barred. Lightning slinger. Thermal flame grenade. Fire carnival.
Donc j'ai compris comment fonctionne la juste en bas. Ok, plus la jauge est haute. Ah, si je peux je sais pas, si plus je suis ouais, plus j'ai l'impression de faire de trucs. Non, c'est pas ça.
Are my biceps bulging?
Tout se passe comme il faut, hein, voilà. Alors, est-ce que je peux monter par ici? Je peux monter par ici. J'ai raté mon saut, d'accord. Donc ça peut être par là, de toute façon ça m'a l'air un peu complexe.
Here goes. They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee attack. Use an aura. Get control of the flame grenade. Shadow strike. Now, melee attacks. I destroy you. Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Allez. Elle est défoncée. Elle est défoncée, je te dis. Voilà. Allez. Tout se passe bien. En train de les défoncer. Allez. Ok.
We got him. Let's move.
Tout ce qu'on a eu. Bon, par contre, level 40 là-bas, on va peut-être pas y aller. Hein. Mais je m'attendais à mieux quand même. On va dire, c'est quand même un joli combat là. Enfin, moi j'ai géré après l'IA, elle fait un peu là.
I'll do my best. Punch first. Ask questions later.
Now, my turn.
Topple them. Close in.
Now, my turn.
I destroy you. Assault hammer. Flame grenade. Scattered like lay down to cover fire.
We got him. Let's move.
Assault hammer. Weaken them just to be safe.
Shadow strike.
Flame grenade.
Bon, ça.
Side splash.
Yes. Hit him again for me.
Early bird. Sliding slinger.
J'adore taper dans le dos. Non, je suis pas là. Nice.
We got him. Let's move.
Y'a quoi là-dedans? Un truc, c'était protégé. Ok.
Let's get going. Bring it
Je suis tout seul.
Infuriate.
Regarde-moi.
Assault hammer. Flame grenade.
Green edge. Side splash.
Recuperate.
Side splash.
I don't feel
Upper
so
hand.
bad. Fill me up.
I owe you one. Early burn. Now, melee attack.
You've unleashed my
Shadow
inner
strike.
animal. Wild topple them. Goes in.
Side splash.
Musique, elle est sympa. Je crois que c'est un boss.
Fire carnival.
Upper hand.
Yes. Hit him again. Wild
moi.
Excellent strategy.
Voilà. Ouais, je crois que j'ai eu des trucs là, quand même. Alors. Ah, ça a l'air très bien. Donc on va l'équiper. Je vais acheter de la mettre. D'accord. Niveau insuffisant. Ah, si, il faut tout. Ah, ça a l'air cool. Ok, on va équiper ça. Voilà. Elma, à ton tour. Ah. En fait, globalement, ce qu'il y a de meilleur, je sais pas si on voit. Ouais, bof. Non. Non. En fait, elle a des trucs chelous à attaque à distance. Je sais pas ce que c'est. On est pas sûr, on a des trucs ou pas? Non, c'est caca. C'est caca. On a ça. Caca. Caca. Ah, c'est pareil. En moins bien. Ah, ça par contre c'est mieux. Allez. C'est là.
Nice work.
Alors, je dois aller où? C'est là hein, que je dois aller.
Here goes.
They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee.
Here comes the break. Shadow strike. Flame grenade.
On reste à distance. Je pense approcher pour éviter d'aller.
Move in and keep the rhythm going.
Là, il est beau. Bon, les autres ont été attirés. Il ne restait plus qu'à prendre l'aggro et espérer survivre. pas de heal.
Flame grenade! Talk about horrors! More hits. Talk about horrors! Iron fist! Fire and talk about horrors!
Ok.
Almost in, but not out. Wow!
A plus.
Hit harder! Alone? You're in this alone?
Bon, qui est le trou du cul qui a pris l'aggro? Je crois que c'était toi là. Pue la merde. On vient de voir qu'il y avait lui là qui était là. Il semblait l'avoir battu. Bref, on peut pas affronter tous ces mobs. Ouais. Bref. Ok. Il faut que je dodo, hein. Je suis pas mort. Bien sûr. J'ai oublié de sauvegarder.
All dead. You killed them all. In cold blood.
Fortune did not smile upon them today.
Nelson.
You filthy Earth aliens do not belong on this planet.
You seem more fluent than the others. Are you in charge?
I am called Glennar. I command this squad, Earth alien. Now it is time for you to surrender.
Hello, Glennar. I am called Elma, and I command this squad. If this planet is your home, we apologize for intruding. We crash-landed here after our ship was damaged in an attack by unknown adversaries. We were hoping we could negotiate a peaceful settlement in exchange for our friends, but...
Peaceful settlement. Your words are wasted on us.
Musique trop
All
forte
we
pour
can
le son des voix, ça me
promise
saoule.
Earth aliens is a swift death.
Elma.
On va le taper?
We tried. Looks like survival of the fittest it is. Fine then. Seeing as you know we come from Earth, I'm guessing there's a good chance we might have a score to settle with you anyway. Didn't have to be like this.
Got it! I'll shadow first!
Try to do some damage.
Flame grenade! I same
Ouais,
time.
bon.
Recuperate!
Bon, c'est pas que ouf, hein.
I destroy you!
Shadow Strike! Chrome Armor! Upper hand! Sliding Slinger!
Flame grenade!
Scream! And do some damage!
Il est là. Dommage, j'aimais bien.
I don't get it. Why would they be so bent on killing all humans?
Who can say? Whatever the reason, this is dire news. We should let the others know ASAP. Let's call it in and head back to HQ for a full debrief.
Roger that. And here I just started to hope we'd finally escaped all this.
Eh ben non, on a rien échappé du tout.
Tatsu also won't escape! Friends! Friends don't leave Tatsu trapped!
More Xenos? What should we do?
Stay back, Lynn. What do you think, Rook?
Si on fait de la vitesse, c'est que... Base. Pas forcément méchant. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ce machin?
Finally! Dance of freedom! Tatsu thanks you!
Interesting. One of the vegetables is sentient.
Talking potato. Huh. I wonder if it tastes different too.
I know what we're having for dinner tonight. You don't know it yet, new girl, but I'm a pretty mean cook.
You are mean! Mean and cruel! Tatsu definitely not potato! Tatsu explained this to dumb and smelly Prone when they take Tatsu, but Prone not listen! Prone never listen! On Nopon rude day, Prone first set sticky feet on Mira. Especially Tatsu. Tatsu witnessed Prone abuse firsthand. At this rate, entire Nopon race in danger. Yes, Nopon are endangered species. So really, friends have social responsibility to protect Tatsu from danger.
Uh-huh. What do you think, Elma? Bake or fry?
Wait a minute. The beings who captured you, big brutes in armor, little pointy ears?
Yes, Prone!
And they're a more recent arrival here, is that right? They're not native to this planet?
Not native, recent! If friends want more details, friends must promise to protect Tatsu. Only then will Tatsu talk.
Right. Elma, you hold him. I'll peel.
Tatsu will talk! Tatsu will talk! Friends not get Nopon sense of humor is all!
So if I understand correctly, this is your homeworld. The Nopon people are native to Mira. And then just recently, the Prone show up and quickly hunt you to the edge of extinction. Is that right?
Not just Prone. Prone and their nasty, evil buddies. Lots and lots of them.
Their buddies? You mean other alien races?
Other hungry alien races. They all gang up on Nopon. They do horrible, terrible things to Nopon. Someday, Tatsu will turn tables and eat them for a change. Then you'll help Tatsu?
Va pas le bouffer, c'est trop méchant.
Oh, happy day! It's settled then. In return, Tatsu will accompany friends back to their
Ah non, ça pue
What do you
l'espionnage ça.
think? Take him with us?
Je suis pas chaud.
He seems harmless enough. And he'd be a good source of information on Mira and Prone.
Bon, ok.
All right. We can debrief him when we report to Commander Vanda. As long as he passes the quarantine scan, we can bring him back to New LA.
Right. Let's get that out of the way.
Il le passe pas.
All clear.
Oh.
Then Tatsu can join friends? Dance of joy! New friends are friendliest friends ever! I know! Tatsu has special thank you gift for friends for saving Tatsu's life. Tatsu will lend it to friends for free.
Lend? It's not a gift if you don't give it.
Give it away? For always? For free? This would be insulting to friends and to Tatsu. No Nopon merchant worth his salt and pepper could do such a thing.
D'accord, donc t'es un marchand.
Tatsu is grateful, but Tatsu not insane.
What? It's insane to think if someone saves your life, you might actually show them some real... And he's not even listening.
Friend, do you ever get lost? Tired of bulky maps and flawed memory? Friend jokes with Tatsu. Joke funny now, but joke not so funny when friend wander into Loafenville Lake on accident.
J'ai déjà vu ce lac.
Presenting Follow Ball!
C'est que cette merde.
Follow Ball is #1 ultimate best super secret must-have Nopon item. If friends get lost out in wild, friends just follow Ball of Light to safety.
Huh?
And now it's yours, for free, to borrow. For now, anyway.
Really? Follow Ball? That's the best name you could come up with for your super special thing?
What would friend prefer? Fancy name no one understands so friend can feel smart? Now, time for Nopon Dance of Generosity.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Is that thing really gonna be all that useful? What if it's a trap or boom? It just blows up in our faces.
Ah yes, that reminds Tatsu. If Follow Ball get damaged, Tatsu need to charge friends full price, plus restock fee.
So much for Dance of Generosity.
Non mais sinon on le bouffe, en fait.
Strength comes from experience. That's true on any planet.
Oh. Ouais. Mission. On va essayer de faire des missions. Qu'est-ce qui paye bien? Oh, tout paye pareil. Ouais, c'est quoi la mission? Nous faut essayer du mieux, amenez-nous autant que vous pourrez. Ouais, mais il en faut, bon, j'en ai pas. Ok, on va faire ça. Voilà.
Here goes! Punch first! Ask questions later! Fire Carnival! I shadow destroy!
Side slash! Target stop!
Split edge! Blast fist!
Un plus de pion.
Get your adrenaline going! Bug fear! Split edge! Explosion and squish! No holds barred! Chrome armor! Light! Flicker!
Side slash!
Split edge!
Shadow slash!
Recuperate! Trash truck! Fire Carnival!
Upward hand!
Frozen! No holds barred! Assault hammer!
Melee attack!
Flame grenade!
Side slash!
I got fear! Destroy!
Là, on peut dégager ça.
Early bird!
Don't feel so harder! Heal me up!
I should heal up first.
Shadow strike! Chrome armor!
Move in and do some damage.
What's lightning? Flicker! Split edge!
Side slash!
Je vais faire gaffe parce qu'il va exploser.
Primer!
Split edge! Scream! Scatter
Move in and do some damage.
Let's keep it up!
Parce que lui il a pas explosé. Attends mais. Attends, je peux pas rajouter. Ok. Comme ça, parce qu'en fait, apparemment là-dedans, il y a un truc que j'ai raté. Par là. Ça. Ah. Ouais. Et juste derrière, on a un autre. Voilà. Du coup, j'ai pas fait depuis 3 plombes. Que je vais regretter si je le fais pas maintenant. Voilà. Et vous savez quoi, je pense qu'on va pas tarder à s'arrêter, parce que ça fait déjà presque 3 heures.
Bad guys, be careful.
Ah, je peux pas.
Where did y'all come from?
Allez. Aïe. Ok. Alors. C'est pratique faire baballe. Hein. On va essayer de laisser en vie le maximum de créatures quand même. Ça sert à rien d'affronter les valsifs quoi, ça XP pas et puis c'est... Ok. Les chaînes sont pas agressives, donc on a plus qu'on peut s'arrêter. J'ai l'impression de toujours perdre cette balle lumineuse. Il y a un combat là-bas. Ok, on va essayer de rester à distance. Hein.
One more hit. You're in the cyclone?
Pas le level.
Tough it out.
Ah, c'est pour être problématique.
Coming baddies.
Oh, heureusement que je suis regardé juste avant. Ah bah il y a une technologie avancée. Allons voir ça. Quelle est... Elle est où la technologie avancée? Ah là.
Valued member of the team.
Alors, on va regarder l'émission, parce que celle-ci est peut-être un peu trop level. Bah, équipe émission. Merci. En titane 2 là. Ouais j'ai ça mais pourquoi je peux pas l'équiper? Classe actuelle, c'est pas quelle classe? C'est écrit où les classes? C'était moche. Ouais. Comme ça c'est bien. Non attendez. C'est bien un perso qui peut l'équiper ce machin. Voilà. Nickel. Attendez, là-bas je crois que je peux mettre une sonde. On va en profiter. Et on va s'arrêter là. Nice. Ok, là ça fonctionne. Ça va être bon. Les petits mobs. Non mais on peut toujours prendre un tout petit peu. Allez, comme ça. Ça rappelle beaucoup le pied qui soutient beaucoup dans FF13 2. J'ai absolument pas l'impression d'être très bas level par rapport au nord de la zone. C'est ça qui est bien. Bah t'attaques combien là 110, c'est pas mal. Allez. Courir, ouais. Ah, trop bien. Mais c'est méga stylé. Mais c'est méga stylé ça. Donc attendez, c'est là-bas. Elle est pas un carré. Non, si, là-bas. C'est pas fou. Ah d'accord, il y a Tiki, ouais. Pour moi, je pensais qu'il était juste à côté. Allez, on va faire ça. Alors, j'ai cru voir un moche ici. J'ai dû faire erreur. Ça me semble quand même bizarre. C'est pas grave. Là-bas, il y en a un juste là. C'est ce qui me semble. Non, en plus c'est ça. Je sais pas, ça n'a rien à voir. Kylian. Tu es des blatas grimpantes. C'est pas vraiment un machin moche que je dois tuer. C'est où le machin moche là? Ah, s'il faut, il y en a qu'en journée. Oh, faites comme si vous m'aviez pas vu le level 3 là. Oh là là là, bon. Voilà. Bon, est-ce que donc il n'y a pas les fameuses bêtes que je suis censé tuer. D'accord, bon bah... Voilà. Bon, du coup on va s'arrêter là. Hop là, mais on refera un petit stream tout à l'heure tranquille. Ouais, j'ai du mal avec les missions annexes encore, hein, parce que là pour le moment il n'y en a qu'une seule que j'ai réussi. Je suis même pas sûr. Je suis même pas sûr d'en avoir réussi. Allez. Pour de vrai. De vrai. Oh, ça m'a l'air haut.
Am I right?
Wait. Pas de quête? Pas de quête.
Listen.
Hey.
Coucou Kiki. T'arrives pile poil à la fin du stream. Toujours faire confiance au GPS. Saka. Saka Kalou. Ah, ça va. Ah, je préfère. Ouais. Ça va. À part que mon perso peut traverser les voitures. On va dire que c'est normal. Regarde. Bref, j'ai dit que j'arrêtais. Il y a 20 minutes. Donc on va arrêter. Voilà. On s'arrête ici. On reprendra du coup tout à l'heure. Merci d'avoir suivi. Et ah bah tout à l'heure. Tchuss. Bien sûr. Bravo Manta. Il est gentil le Manta.